Hi, crafters, and welcome to Finish It Friday, episode 161. So here's where we left off on Wednesday. So we have our base card, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have our four layering die shapes. So this is from the Nested Essentials. So we have these four here. We have our 1 1/4 by 3 piece of cardstock, and then we have our 1 by 2 3/4, either your basic white, fairy vanilla, basic beige, or a light cardstock. All right, so let's go ahead. Originally, when I was thinking about what I was going to do for this card, I grabbed out my, lights. I grabbed out Misty Moonlight instead of Night of Navy. But we're going to do a light background here. Let me go ahead and grab, I think I'll be able to do this. We want to be able to stamp off, you know what, let me go ahead and cut this a little bit in half. Just coming over here for my scratch piece to cut it in half, because we're going to make a background using the etched. Of course, do I want to do it this way? Yeah, no, I don't think so, because I showed you the other way, but maybe we should do it this way. Maybe we will. We'll switch around, because I didn't corner around these. So, no, we'll go back the other way. We'll do it the way we said we were going to do it, which was like this, and then we're going to have this down below there. All right, but let's get a background on this first. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Etched Autumn. We're going to go ahead and ink this up. A little bit of that off, because we don't want the background to be quite so dark. We're going to start from this way, and we're just going to rub that down to get some background on there. All right, we're going to do that again. We're just going to do this part though. Get a little bit of that off. We're going to go right here to get some of that on there. I don't like that seam, but you know what? We're going to go with it. So we're going to be putting the blue over it anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and get this Night of Navy. Now this one, I'm not going to take off the coloring that's on there already. This is a much darker color. So I'm just going to kind of lightly do, I'm not going to do the whole thing, because now I'm going to take this way, and we're going to go like that. We'll see what that background looks like. A little bit of a mess, but you know what? We're going to be covering it up, so it doesn't really matter that much, because that's going to go there. This is going to go here. And then this is going to go here. So a lot of those dark areas are going to be covered up. So it's not going to look that bad after all. All right, so let's go here. On this, I am going to use from the Amber Autumn. I'm going to use this because we're doing the leaf theme, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I want it to be very, very light. So I'm going to stamp off twice. I don't know why my thumbs are not working right. Maybe it's just Night of Navy. I don't know. Let's get some color on that. Stamp off once, stamp off twice, and then go to my piece. Now let me bring this up so you can see how that looks. Have room here for my little embellishments. Then my greeting. I'm using the same greeting on all of my cards. Now, I do want, let me see if I have just a little bit left on here. Just to give a little bit of a background. There we go. Now we're going to go full strength. The Grateful for You. Ew, I kind of smushed it down a little bit there. Did it harder than I should have. We're going to be okay with that. All right, so I put these over here so these will dry off. Let me grab out my Stampin' Seal. This is a new one. So go ahead. I tend to be a little more careful when it's brand new, only because I'm afraid of catching it and then I've wasted a whole thing of tape. It's not like I don't waste it, but because I'll take it. If it bunches up on itself, I'll take it and I'll actually use it as if it's like tearing tape. All right, let's go here. We're done with the tape. No, we're not done with the tape. Because I do want to lay this down. Scratch paper out of there. I want to pop this one up so it's not lying right on there. Let me go ahead and get those dimensionals. I'm going to put one in each of the corners. Then I'm going to take this long piece here and rip it off. I'm going to put that right through the middle there. That way we have it. Do I want to do it that way? Nope. I'm going to do it this way. It looks kind of weird though with those acorns, even though it does show it like that. Let me see what it looks like. I feel like if I do it like that, okay, that'll be okay. That'll be all right. We can handle it like that. Still think I want to do it a little bit more over that way though. All right, so let's just kind of put this right in the corner here with very little space around there. Let's do this. We'll go like that. We're going to bring that down a little bit more. I want to cover some of that darkness up. Let's go ahead. Should have not put that corner down yet. We're going to overlap it a little bit like that. There we go. Let's get some, oh, you know I was going to grab these. I use these for everything, just like my happy place. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's grab one for right there. Let's do, and what's so nice about this is it has that blue tone in it as well as the pink, so they match up really nice. So there you are. I think going back here, I would probably tone this down just a little bit more, but it's a background. What are you going to do? And it's not that bad dark. Like that. It kind of brings out the darkness of the cardstock there. Okay, but I digress. All right, so I was having fun playing a lot with the layering. This I kept on just so I could keep it in one piece. But I was trying to do that tiered layering, and I didn't really like it so much on the square. So I went to the circles. So what I did was I put this on the Stamparatus so that these were both up in the corner, and then I ran it the die cutter back and forth, so that both of these layers cut as one, so I knew they were completely lined up. And so there's that, I just put those inside one another. That's what I did here too. This is the opposites of this, so you can see, and I just have the tape on here just to keep it in line, but you can see, let me see, I don't have another piece around. Oh, now the middle's come out, but there you go. You see, it can be the same way. Let me see, let me put this on the back if I can. There you go. So you can see there was the opposite there. And I just thought the orange stood out better against this background. Now I have one ready for another card. Last card I did, had to use that Sunflower 3D embossing folder one more time. So I embossed 3 of the 4. These are from the Perennial Postage, so 3 of the 4 rectangles. Here's the 4th one. Added some letters, did the Grateful for You. So not only did I use that embossing folder on the card base itself, I used it on these pieces. So there you have that. So there you have it, guys. Episode 161 is in the books. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up. Share on your social media. Send me a comment. Have a great Friday. Have a safe Halloween. And we'll see you all this weekend on my videos for this weekend. Bye for now.